a very new thing, that how to do animation of a bevel gear in Autodesk Inventor 2019. So let us start. This is the animation of bevel gear. So let us start. So I will choose an assembly in of millimeters, create, and what I do is that I will choose the bevel gear from the design accelerator. So design accelerator bevel gear. Okay, let us save the assembly first by the name bevel gear animation. Alright, so save it. Now let the dimensions will be as it is. For example, if you change the number of teeth or any other, you do any alternation, press the calculate button. But now my main purpose is how to do the animation of the bevel gear. So press OK. OK. So wait for few seconds and press and click on the button. Good. Adjust the position as fit to view. Now as front. And now the most important thing, we have to enable the flexibility. We have to click on the flexibility. This flexible, it is ticked. Now let us start. Now what we have to do is that we have to put some constraints in the symbol. This is known as a constraint. Okay, we have to make the relationship between the constraint. So first of all, this is the axis of the assembly, and this is the bevel gear. So first of all, we will put the constraints of the gear 2, not this one. First of all, with this one, we will click on this one, origin of the gear 2, z-axis of the gear 2, bevel gear 2, with the y-axis of the assembly. So press apply. Now what we have to do, since the top point is here, and the center point is here, so what we have to do in next step is that click on the center point first and the top point. This coincide with this one, the top point. The center point touches with the top point. Click on apply. Now third, what we have to do, we deal with the gear 2. Now we have to apply constraints on gear 1 as well. First of all, we apply constraint on gear 1. Now we apply constraints on gear 2. So gear 2, now we will apply constraint on the gear 1, this gear. So what we will do is that this is the gear 1. Okay, so what we will do is that origin, z-axis, and the x-axis of the assembly. Okay, x-axis of the assembly and z-axis of the gear. Apply. Great. So we applied the constraints on the gear 2 as well as the gear 1. Okay, we apply the constraint on the gear 2 as well as on this gear as well. So now in order to show the animation, what we need to do is that we have to make another constraint known as the angle constraint. So let us start. Regarding the angle constraint, what we do is that we have to make, in order to rotate a specific, in order to rotate the bevel gear, we rotate this gear 2. Okay, we make the rotation of the gear 2 so that with the rotation of the gear 2, this gear can also rotate. Okay, so we will do now the angle constraint. So first of all, we will make the XZ plane visible, XZ plane visible for the gear 2. Okay, so now apply the angle constraint. Okay, and for the angle constraint, we first of all we will choose for the gear 2 and XZ plane, and for the assembly axis we will choose the YZ plane. This is assembly. The XZ plane for the gear 2, gear bevel 2, and YZ plane for the assembly. And the third, we will choose the directed angle, and the angle it should rotate is 360. We click on apply. Okay, so everything is done. We remove the visibility. Okay, now what we will do, we will go to the relationship of the assembly. This is the angle 360. We will drive this one in order to show the animation. Drive. Now this window will appear. The starting angle is 0, and the starting angle is 0, and the end angle is 360. So this is how you do the animation. Here you go, the animation of the bevel gear. You can choose the 0.5. You can choose 0.5. The speed will be slow. 1, the speed will be fast. So any speed you can choose. So this is how you do the animation of the bevel gear. So this is how you do the animation of the bevel gear. This is reverse, this is forward. So simple and easy. I hope this helped you and you like this video regarding the bevel gear animation. Have a great day all of you. God bless you and your family.